Have you ever studied English for years, watched Netflix in English, understood podcasts, felt kind of proud of yourself, of your English, and then someone asks you, so what do? And suddenly your brain becomes a Windows 98 computer.
So, tell me about your work.
Okay, trabalho is work, but I should say I have been working. Oh my gosh, present perfect. My teacher warned me about this 10 years ago.
And after all the mental drama, the person is just waiting for a normal answer. They don't want Shakespeare. They want communication. Most English learners think the problem is vocabulary or grammar. Sometimes it is, but very often the real problem is pressure. When there's pressure, your brain tries to do 4 things at once. Think of the idea, translate from your mother language, from your mother tongue, fix grammar, sound natural, and not look stupid. And that's why they freeze. Fluency is not about speaking perfect English. Fluency is being able to continue even when your English is not perfect. Look at how the bad student brain works.
I need the perfect word. I can't make mistakes. I need to sound advanced. I'll speak when I'm ready. I forgot one word, so the whole sentence is dead.
Now, look at the confident communicator brain.
I need to communicate the idea. I can simplify, I can use examples, I can correct myself, I can pause without panicking. I don't need to impress. I need to express.
Confidence in English is not pretending to know everything. It's knowing you can handle the moment even when you don't. We can use the 3S method here. Simple, slow, and specific. The first S, as in simple. Don't try to sound advanced under pressure. Instead of,
I have been endeavoring my professional communication skills in order to maximize my performance.
say,
I'm trying to improve my communication because I need English for work.
congratulations, you communicated like a human. Nobody called the grammar police. Nobody died. Beautiful. Simple English is not poor English. Simple English is clear English. Now let's work on the second S, and that's slow. Most learners speak too fast because they want to escape the sentence. You speak fast not because you are fluent. Sometimes you speak fast because you are running away from your own grammar. Let me give you some useful phrases here so you go slow. Let me think for a second. That's a good question. How can I explain this? What I mean is, let me give you an example. A pause is not failure. A pause is control. Now the third S, as in specific, that's generic answers that make you sound insecure. Example, why are you learning English? Now an example of a weak answer is,
I want to improve my English.
now, what's a better answer to that?
I want to speak better in meetings because sometimes I understand the topic, but I don't participate.
Or even better, I want to stop translating in my head and express my ideas more clearly when I talk to international clients. Specificity creates confidence because your brain has direction. Now you, on the other side of the screen, pause the video after each question and answer out loud. Not in your mind, your mouth also needs to train. Your brain has been studying English for years, but your mouth is still in beginner mode. So speak, okay? Pause the video and speak. First question for you. Why are you learning English? Now the formula here is, I'm learning English because I want to go. Pause the video. Speak. I'll give you an example. I'm learning English because I want to feel more confident in meetings. You can pause the video and answer the question. I'm going to go for the second question now. The second question is, what is difficult for you when speaking English? Now the formula for this one is One thing that is difficult for me is, let me give you an example. One thing that is difficult for me is organizing my ideas quickly. Now again, pause the video and speak with your mouth. Let me go for the third point. Tell me about your work. The formula is, I work with, my job is basically, one important part of my work is, and let me give you that example. I work with sales. My job is basically to talk to clients, understand their needs, and offer solutions to their needs. Pause the video. Answer the question number 4. What do you want to improve first? Formula. First, I want to improve. Right now, my priority is, example, right now, my priority is speaking with more confidence, even if my grammar is not perfect. Many students don't speak English. They do Portuguese with English subtitles. They think,
Eu quero dizer, eu faço acompanhamento de clientes, accompaniment, followment, client watching, customer stalking.
don't translate words. Translate the idea. Instead of trying to translate faço acompanhamento, say, I follow up with clients. I check if clients need help. I support clients after the sale. When you don't know the exact word, explain the ideas with simpler words. That is fluency. A lot of people say, Alan, I need more confidence. But confidence is not something you download. It's not an app. You don't wake up and suddenly say,
Today I have received an update. Confidence 2.0.
confidence comes from evidence. You need proof that you can speak, survive mistakes, continue conversations, and be understood. So the goal is not, I will speak perfectly. I will respond, continue, and improve. Every time you speak English imperfectly and continue, you teach your brain, I can survive this. When you freeze, do this. First thing, pause. Let me think for a second. Number 2, say a simple sentence. My main point is, number 3, give an example. For example, look at a question here. Someone asks you, what are your strengths? You can answer.
Let me think for a second. My main strength is communication. For example, in my job, I often need to explain problems clearly to my clients and help them make decisions.
That sounds confident, organized, and natural. Some students want to speak like TED Talk speakers, but they cannot order a sandwich under pressure. Brother, let's respect the process, all right? Don't say every 10 seconds.
Sorry, my English is bad. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, I am Brazilian. Sorry, I am Italian. Sorry, I am Mexican. Sorry, my teacher abandoned me emotionally.
Instead, say, let me explain. I'm still improving, but what I mean is, you won't become confident by waiting. You become confident by collecting small wins. For the next 7 days, answer one question per day out loud. Use your mouth. Speak. Day 1. Start today. Start now after you finish this video. Why are you learning English? Now write on your notebook for the next day, your post-it note. Okay? Day 2. What is difficult for you when speaking? Answer that tomorrow. Day 3. Tell me about your work. Day 4. Tell me about a recent problem you solved. By the way, you can speak the answers out loud, which is really good. It's important for confidence. But you can also comment the answers here for me, so I can see the answers and I can even give you some feedback, and your interaction will show how confident you are to answer these questions for the public in public. Yeah, there is no judgment. There's just growing. Remember that. Question number 5, and you can answer that on day 5, is explain your opinion about remote work. Now for day number 6, explain a goal you have for your life. Talk about a goal you have. In day 7, you record yourself answering the question, what kind of English speaker do I want to become? Don't record to judge yourself. Record to observe yourself. There's a difference. One destroys confidence. The other builds it. If this helped you, comment below. I choose clarity over perfection. And tell me, what makes you freeze more in English? Meetings, interviews, small talk, travel, or speaking with native speakers? Subscribe if you want English that helps you speak with confidence, not just memorize grammar like you're preparing for a school punishment.